With you, and we're still at the beginning of the week. It's Tuesday, and as I was driving in today, I was thinking about always the show, but stems from my thoughts I was having last night about what I wanted to do on the show today, because I knew I would be on solo, at least for the first hour. Dr. Mitchell will be coming on in the second hour, and I knew I wanted to talk about fat today in different ways. And then the concept, they said Tuesday, Fat Tuesday. Today's, Fat Tuesday is associated with Mardi Gras. Refers to the events of the carnival celebrations beginning on or after the Christian feast of the Epiphany, the Three Kings. And then culminates on the day before, I believe, Ash Wednesday. And in French, Mardi Gras means, guess what? Fat Tuesday. So there you go. And but it's not Mardi Gras. But it's around here today, it's going to be a Fat Tuesday because we're going to talk about fat. And I would ask you to participate in the conversation. Give me a call at 877-897-8255. Welcome your call. Love talking to you. Listening to your ideas and your thoughts and your experiences and what you're trying and haven't tried, what you'd like to do and find it hard to do, or what you've done and succeeded, whatever. I'm very interested because it's real, right? It's you. Now, it's an evidence-based show. We talk a lot about science. We talk about the findings, the data. It's evidence-based nutrition, and it's good that way. But we can have conversations about people's experiences too, Doesn't have to be a clinical trial or an epidemiological observational study. It can be about people in their everyday life and what they're experiencing. That's good. So call 877-897-8255. Visit my Facebook page. Just go to the Let's Talk Nutrition Facebook page. Like the page. Please share it. And connect that way. So, now, there is a study, sort of breaking news, focuses on cancers, different kinds of cancers being linked to being overweight or obese. So the theme in this first portion of the show today is about fat. So I'm going to talk about that study. And then I came across a little essay article by Dr. David Katz. He's good. I like him. And he talks about the saturated fat bait and switch. I am on record. You can go back and check the tapes. I have not deviated 1 micrometer. Not 1 micrometer on my, and Stephen's been with me every day, and he listens. He knows what's going on around here. He's never heard me capitulate or give in. I have said from the beginning of this show, which will be 12 years this Friday, by the way, that it's a bad idea to embrace this current trend. Well, now current, back 12 years ago wasn't so much. But to get caught up in a diet that sort of gives you a green light to just go ahead and eat saturated fat, whole milk, whole butter, meat, whatever. Have at it. We're going to address that. And I'm going to lay out the argument that Dr. Katz presented in this essay. And then along the way, give you my 2 cents. It has been, this issue has created more conceptual confusion and more controversy than we have sense. And it has not only confused, maybe it hasn't confused the experts, because they presume that they always know. And sometimes they know the wrong thing. They know something, but it's wrong or unconfirmed or not yet disconfirmed. But it has confused the consumer. My mother has taught me many things. And my mother had no education to speak of. She was an immigrant from Italy. But my mother was very smart. And I can remember, if I could have a conversation with her now, there was something I would want to ask her. It goes to this. She always said to me, do not eat a lot of fat. She believed in a low-fat diet, saturated fat, and would go out of her way to make sure that she cooked that way. Now, there were times she did serve meat and whatnot. But even to the end of her life, she kept saying that to me over. I can't tell you how many times I heard her say that. If I could talk to her now, I would ask her, Mom, what made you believe that that was not a good idea? My mom didn't read the journals. She had a great school education. But again, my best teacher is smart. So I sort of almost grew up with that idea. I have looked at the literature very close and very diligently, and it's my conclusion that you are flirting with trouble if you buy into this whole idea that saturated fat is just fine and have at it. Big mistake, in my opinion. And Dr. Katz says there's a bait and switch going on, and you do that at your own peril. I agree with him. We'll talk about that. Many people disagree with me about this. Some of my colleagues disagree with me about this. 877-897-8255. And that's good. I don't care if people disagree. It's good. I would encourage, when I was teaching as a professor, I would always tell my students, don't be afraid to disagree with one another or with me. It's okay. Ideas have consequences. And persuasion is meritorious. And people should be open to change. I always would like to think that I can be persuaded. Right argument, good argument, show me the evidence. I'm open. Come back, we'll talk some more, and I'm going to tell you about this brand new study. Pretty eye-opening. LTN, coast to coast.
During the life cycle, the type and amount of probiotics needed for best results changes as the body ages and experiences different health conditions. For this reason, Udo's Choice Probiotic Blends by Flora are available in formulations and concentrations based on published clinical studies. The Udo's Choice line of probiotics offers 7 powerful probiotic blends that are specifically formulated to be age and condition specific for either infants, children, adults, advanced adults, or those with specific health needs. All 7 blends of Udo's probiotics use only medicinal strains of friendly probiotic bacteria. Each of the Udo's Choice probiotics are multi-strain formulas, which means they benefit the entire intestinal tract. Take a proactive approach to maintaining gastrointestinal well-being, a core foundation of overall good health, by using the right probiotic supplement. Udo's Choice probiotics are science-based, condition-specific, vegetarian, raw, and gluten-free. Find them in the cooler at local health food stores.
It's no secret that as we age, our bodies go through a lot of changes. Most people believe aches and pains are an inevitable part of the aging process, but it doesn't have to be. You can do something about it. Collagen is the major component of connective tissue in the body and is the foundation of ligaments, tendons, cartilage, and bones. After age 25, natural collagen production typically slows at a rate of about 1.5% per year. Fast forward to age 50 and your body could be producing 35% less collagen, possibly resulting in weakened connective tissue and bones. Collagen Joint Complex by NeoCell is an all-natural, complete joint formula that contains collagen, glucosamine, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid, which are the 4 key nutrients needed to support the health of our joints. To learn more about NeoCell's full line of joint support, beauty, and anti-aging products, visit neocell.com or visit your favorite local health food store nationwide.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted Best Independent Chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your service health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
We are back from the break. 877-897-8255. Give me a call. Love talking to you. You may have a comment about what I'm talking about. You may even disagree, and that's okay. I love that. And if you agree, I'd like to hear your argument as to why you may think that saturated fat consumption in doses that move beyond moderation is a bad idea. There's a new study out this morning. It's been out for a few days now. And the title of it is Adiposity and Cancer at Major Anatomical Sites, Umbrella Review of the Literature. What they're talking about in this study is, it was published in British Medical Journal, very prestigious journal. Put it in common terms, common parlance. What they're saying, what the study focused on was the relationship between being overweight or obese and cancer. And what they, and again, in common parlance, what they found that people walking around with a lot of extra weight is a risk factor for developing some cancers. Now, over the years, there has been a debate about being obese, overweight, or obese, and what kind of cancers are associated with it. And studies come out, over these years, one after another, and one focusing on one type of cancer, another. And over a period of time, you build up a repertoire of studies, and you start to see a pattern. And then what researchers will do is they will take many of those studies and collapse many of them into one meta-analysis, that kind of study where they look at a bunch of different studies collapsed into one. And that's what they did in this particular study. It was published month or so ago. And these European researchers, they went through about 100 large reviews of observational studies. So they looked at reviews, which are that look at a bunch of studies. And so they're looking at those studies that looked at a bunch of studies. All right? They're trying to see if they can capture what's out there. And they're looking for the link between overweight and being diagnosed with cancer. They looked at 36 kinds of cancer that were considered in all of these hundreds of studies that were looked at. And they found pretty compelling evidence that there is a link of obesity to at least 11 cancers. Here they are: colon, rectal, biliary tract, which means your liver and gallbladder, pancreas, breast, endometrium, which is the uterine lining, ovary, kidney, the gastric cardia, which is the junction of the esophagus and the stomach, a certain type of esophageal cancer, and one type of bone marrow cancer, multiple myeloma. The researchers concluded that there may be links between obesity and other cancers, but to this point in time, the evidence is relatively weak. But with the ones that they looked at, those 11, the findings were robust. So being overweight or obese is not just an aesthetic issue. It's not just I need to lose weight and let's look at the recent fad diet. It's far more serious than that. Got a call. Let's take it. Let's go to St. Petersburg, Florida. Joseph, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hey, how you doing, Doc? This is Joe. How are you?
I know who it is.
Hey, Doc, listen, I guess your mom, my mom passed away about 4 years ago. She was a little Sicilian, 5'11", grew in Sicily. She always tried to teach me English, but she always, "What's the matter with you?" But, and you talk about cooking with fats. I have to say one thing.
Yeah.
On Sundays was the fat day. The fried meatballs, the fried sausage, the macaroni. I mean, that was the main thing on Sundays, and you had to have it on Sundays. You know, the fried eggplant. But other than that, my mom was pretty good with the beans and the lentils and the
Plants.
stuff that wasn't really fatty.
Yeah, she probably had some variation of the Mediterranean diet. The truth be told, the Mediterranean diet is not a diet; it's a lifestyle,
Right.
and that gets very misconstrued. The truth be told, when you look at the amount of meat that's consumed in those countries in that Mediterranean basin, it's not all that much. However, that particular way of eating the fat level can run a little high. By the way, cardiovascular health is not all that great in Greece, okay, where there's a ton of olive oil, which leads me to the point that there are now researchers and experts who advocate for a plant-based diet, no meat, no oil. Not even olive oil. And that's a tough road to hoe, but there's some compelling evidence about that. We can talk about that, but I hear you. I saw some of that in my household as well. Don't hang up. Hold on. We'll come back. We're going to the bottom of the hour. You're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, fat-free.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering, you're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Alga Life, Algae for Life, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
On September 29th, 2016, or back around that time, if my memory served me, somewhere around September, October, I recall the Time magazine article, and the headline was "Butter is Back." And everybody thought, happy day. Saturated was fat. It was good after all. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Watch out for the bait and switch. Talking with Joe in St. Petersburg, and I had referenced my mother. My mother taught me not to eat a diet high in fat. I have no clue where she got that idea. My mom didn't go to school. My mom hardly had any education. God bless her. But I learned she was my best teacher. So smart, so good. My mother always found a way. Come to her with any problem, she could figure it out, man. Amazing. Genius. Loved her. Joe, welcome back. So, while your family was from Sicily, my mother was born in Calabria.
Oh,
so
okay.
not far from Sicily, southern part of Italy. She could, she could see Sicily from her house.
Doc, I have to tell you one thing. My mom was as long as she could hold a needle and a thread when she was a baby. That was her job, and she became a really good seamstress when she came to America, and that kept us alive and kept us fed because she worked for the garment area and she worked in the sweatshop. But she kept us fed and happy and kept the family together.
She cooked the way she learned that. She brought that with her, and the truth be told, sometimes you can have variations on that so-called Mediterranean diet that are not good, and you got to be careful about that. But I'm sure she had. My mom. Another thing, she taught me never to overeat. I never saw that woman overeat. When I tell you not one time, I mean it. Not one time. She would not overeat. I mean, small portions. I saw her push food away. So she would eat a plant-based diet, some meat, calorie restricted. And that's how she ate. And that's what I saw. Now, you make the point that your mom would fry meatballs, and she would have the fried eggplant and the fried this sausage. And the fried sausage. I mean, that stuff is maybe even in moderation, it's bad news. It sure tastes great, though, right?
Well, don't forget that that time, growing up, I'm 75 years old, and growing up, a lot of that meat and sausage was all grass-fed animals. You know what I mean? It wasn't any kind of
I understand.
crazy stuff.
I understand. But even if it's free range, there's a lot of compelling evidence to suggest that Dr. Esselstyn, Caldwell Esselstyn, would say even that food in moderation kills. But that's a point of view.
Right.
We can talk about that. I appreciate you sharing your family story and your history, because that's the way a lot of people ate. There was good and bad in both, right? You found good and bad in that approach. And I saw some of that even in my own household.
Well, she died. She was 94 when she died.
My mom was 92.
Maybe if we didn't eat all that Sunday dinners, she might have lived a lot longer.
Well, I appreciate you always making that kind of contribution. It makes it organic around here, and we like that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doc. Have a great day.
Okay, you do the same. Now, this new study really is compelling because it takes a look at obesity, overweight, and cancer. And this was a study that looked at 95 meta-analyses. So this was a meta-analysis of 95 meta-analyses. A giant data set, giant. And they found an association between levels of fat and risk of developing or dying from cancer at one, with 11 different types of cancer. So I'm just saying, I could tell you so much more about this study. 9 cancers showed strong evidence of a link to increased fat levels. Those were colon cancer in men, rectum cancer in men. There's a cancer of the gullet, a certain cancer of the gullet, pancreatic cancer, kidney cancer, cancer of the endometrial lining in premenopausal women, multiple myeloma, a type of bone marrow cancer, strong evidence, and 3 types of cancers of the gallbladder, an extrahepatic bile duct, and ampulla of Vater. Those are technical terms. In other words, just a biliary tract. There was strong evidence for that connection. Weight gain and waist to hip ratio were linked to developing breast cancer in postmenopausal women who never had hormone replacement therapy, as well as endometrial cancer. You can find this study online if you want to look at it closer. The title of the study is Adiposity and Cancer at Major Anatomical Sites. Umbrella review of the literature. If you type in cancer, overweight, BMJ, British Medical Journal 2017, you'll find it that way. So do your best to manage your weight. 877-897-8255. Please give me a call like Joe did. Go to my Facebook page. Let's Talk Nutrition Facebook page. Like the page, share it. Send me a message as well. Dr. David Katz, I like him a lot. He's pretty smart, man. Thoughtful guy. You'll find him. He wrote a little essay here. He called it the saturated fat bait and switch. Sat fat bait and switch. In large measure, I agree with what he's arguing in this piece. There is a bait and switch. And people are putting themselves at risk, in my opinion, based on the literature, my interpretation of it, when they embrace this new trend to replace carbohydrate with fat. They're trying to correct a problem that has existed. Fat has been vilified for decades. That was a mistake. But you don't correct one mistake by making another one. I'll explain. Let's talk nutrition. Keeping the eye on the fat, coast to coast.
Don't be stressed out or anxious. Take Hempanol, the only raw CO2 hemp extract available. It's 100% organic with wild oreganol P73 extract. You might have heard about CBD, but there's no comparison. Hempanol has the power and potency you need to support your nervous system, stay calm and focused, and maintain a healthy immune system. Unlike other CBD oils, Hempanol contains the full spectrum of phytocannabinoids. Take Hempanol and feel great. And if you suffer from insomnia and can't seem to get that full night's rest, try Hempanol PM. Hempanol PM is specifically formulated to get you the rest you need without feeling sluggish when you wake. It's non-addictive, completely natural, and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order or to find out where to find Hempanol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oreganol.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. At Country Life Vitamins, we've been helping people live happy, healthy lives since 1971, and we believe integrity should always be our #1 ingredient. We are committed to this belief because you deserve high-quality nutrition, specifically crafted with the highest standards to support your health. Country Life's manufacturing facility is an NSF GMP-registered facility, as well as USDA-certified organic, so you can feel good about the products you're taking. Country Life Vitamins is also the first supplement company in the United States to have a complete line of products certified gluten-free. That's over 500 products. Country Life Vitamins' pledge of integrity is based on 5 standards: authenticity, cleanliness, freshness, consistency, and accuracy. Ask for Country Life's top-selling products, such as Coenzyme B Advanced for increased energy or Flex Able for joint health. Country Life Vitamins' commitment to ensure all of our products are pure, wholesome, gluten-free supplements full of natural goodness provides peace of mind with the knowledge you are using a brand you can trust.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new: agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Saturated fat, bait and switch. So says Dr. Katz. Here's his argument. You can find this little article. It's called Sat, Fat, Bait and Switch. It was published April 27th, 2017. And he says that he said, there's a short, he goes through a short list of the bait that draws people in to eat saturated fat. And then he says, and the inevitable divergent truth reserved for the fine print. The first point he makes is that the people who advocate for eating saturated fat at moderate and even high levels is that sugar is now the problem and saturated fat is not. That's the argument they make. And there are, as he points out, all kind of commentaries out there that present that position. Here's the problem with some of that. A lot of that is published on blogs. And then you have another blog citing that blog. And then you have other blogs citing the blog that cited the initial blog. And with the initial blog, there was no real compelling scientific evidence. It was opinion. And now it starts to get promulgated as scientific evidence. But when you look at the literature, you find that it's not what they're saying on those blogs. Now, there are many articles, he says, that have been misinterpreted and subject to revisionist history. The two most ones are meta-analyses. One was done in 2010 and one was done in 2014. Those two studies showed that rates of heart disease were about identical at the lower and high end of the saturated fat intake ranges. In other words, saturated fat didn't make a difference, either low amount or high amount consumption and heart disease. Those two studies, one in 2010, one in 2014, they're used often to make that argument that saturated fat is not the problem. Now, Dr. Katz points out that since, to the extent that saturated fat in the prevailing modern diet was ever actually reduced by anything, it was replaced, for sure, by what? It wasn't replaced by lentils and kale, I can tell you that. It was replaced by refined carbohydrate and added sugar. So the argument that, a high carb diet is bad for you, they don't specify which kind of carbs. A high refined carbohydrate diet is bad for you. Nevertheless, that's a sidebar. And diets higher in saturated fat and thus lower in refined carbohydrate and added sugar seem to produce identical rates of heart disease as diets higher in refined carbohydrate and added sugar and lower saturated fat. That confuses people. They say, see, nothing wrong with saturated fat. Excesses of sugar and saturated fat, according to Dr. Katz, and I've said this all along myself, to be all but exactly commensurately harmful. Those studies, he says, that show there is more than one way to eat badly, and we are gullible and appear committed to exploring all of them, close quote. You don't replace saturated fat with refined carbohydrates high in sugar. That's not a good idea. You're replacing one problem with another. And then that makes sugar the problem. Those two elements, diets high in added sugar, diets high in saturated fat, in my mind, as I look at the literature, are unquestionably unhealthy. Now, butter is back. I alluded to that. Butter is back. That was the headline in that Time magazine article back, when was it, 2016 or whatever. And that article got people to believing that it was okay to eat regular butter and drink whole milk and have at it. Eat the high-fat dairy. Because there was that study that showed that saturated fat was not correlated either at low levels or high levels with heart disease. That whole argument hooks on that kind of that study. Dr. Katz makes the point that if you look for the harmful effects of just butter, you're making a mistake. Or any one particular food. Why? He says that's sort of like trying to indict the culpable snowflake in a deadly avalanche. It wasn't the one snowflake, it was the collection, meaning typically people develop these chronic diseases from a dietary perspective, not because of just one thing that they ate, but a pattern of unhealthy eating implicating more than just one thing. And so to focus just on one element is not a good idea. You look at the whole diet. Overall dietary patterns matter. That's what you have to look at. And the message about isolated foods or nutrients can lead to misleading tales. Just because that study found did not implicate butter in heart disease does not, for me anyway, cause me to make the inferential leap. Hence, I can eat butter all I want. No, sir. Come back, I'll tell you more.
Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in. Dr. Jason Mitchell, JM, is my guest today in this portion of the show. Like Dr. Mitchell a lot. Known him a long time. Good guy. Straight shooter. The first portion of the show, I was talking about fat. Reported on this new study out of BMJ, British Medical Journal, pretty prestigious journal. I had confidence in that editor. The editors there and the reviewers. And they found a link between being overweight or obese and 11 strong evidence for 9 cancers and somewhat moderate evidence for the other 2. But there's a risk of getting cancer in the areas of the body that I described earlier in the show and being overweight or obese. I'm just saying. It's not just about getting ready for summer and trying to lose weight to get into a bathing suit here. There's a far more serious side to this issue of being overweight or obese. Everything's on demand at Let's Talk Nutrition. Go back and listen to that or watch it at letstalknutrition.com. Please visit the Let's Talk Nutrition Facebook page, like the page, and share it. And also in that first portion of the show, I referenced Dr. David Katz. I like him. Smart, man. He's very smart, makes good arguments. Talking about the saturated fat bait and switch. And part of his argument, he was focusing on the butter is back. The people that are advocating for people to go ahead and just drink whole milk, eat the butter, have at it. Don't worry about it. It's not the fat, it's the carbs that are a problem. Which carbs? But they don't specify which carbs. Saturated fat was never replaced by lentils. I can tell you that. It was the refined carbs. Those are the ones that are the culprits. But nevertheless. And he points out there is no compelling evidence that butter is beneficial to health. That, eating butter is going to improve your health. There is some evidence. Some, Dr. Katz points out, that may increase the risk for some chronic diseases, but not others. Some studies that show that olive oil is actually beneficial. So even though you get that headline out of that Time magazine article, butter is back, what they may mean, he points out, is butter by itself may confer only some of the harms formerly associated with it, he said. That's sort of like, you're guilty of negligent homicide, but not murder one. They're both crimes. So fine, he said. Butter is back. Okay. He thinks it's risky business. And then he points out full-fat dairy is better. The folks that advocate for the consumption of saturated fat, they make that argument. But he poses the question, but is there any evidence that full-fat dairy produces better health outcomes in the context of a decent or healthy dietary patterns where foods are wholesome and filling and water is the default response to thirst? You're going to be hard-pressed to find those studies. I'm telling you, I've looked. The next point he makes, low-fat diets fail. To be blunt, he said, low-fat Rubik doesn't interest me much. The world's best diets range from very low fat to very high. He doesn't think it's a poor discriminator. That said, low fat has served as a convenient flag for plant predominant and plant exclusive diets that are in fact low in total fat, either by design or just by macronutrient happenstance. That's the nature of plants. Vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, lentils are low in fat by nature. So diets in these where these predominate, you're apt to have a low fat diet. And I'll quote him now. Quote, almost every study claiming to show the failings of low fat diets is itself an egregious failure when viewed objectively. As a matter of routine, diets are called low fat, but are nothing of the sort. And while lower in fat may not otherwise be designed to be good diets. In other words, the low fat comparison diets are routinely straw men designed from the outset to go up in smoke. A long-term randomized comparison of an optimal plant-exclusive diet that happens to be very low in fat to an optimal Mediterranean diet, quite high in total fat, that study is not out there. It would be a good one to do. Saturated fat is not the cause of heart disease, is the other argument. Advocates of saturated fat eating it have added approach. This is a fact. All of the diets, all decisively correlated with health outcomes are low in saturated fat. You pick it. Blue Zone diet, Okinawan diet, DASH diet, the Shimani diet, the way the Shinami eat. It's not a diet, the way the Shinami eat. I can go on and on. They're typically low in saturated fat. That's an observation. I didn't make that up. A reduction in saturated fat in North Karela, Finland, people are familiar with that study, resulted in an 82% decline in rates of heart disease and a 10-year addition average life expectancy. That was during World War II, out of necessity. So maybe saturated fat is truly innocent, he said, and just happens to be turning up in all the wrong foods and diets coincidentally. If you choose to take that leap of faith, he says, happy landings, close quote. Now, I'm not saying you exclude it from your diet. I'm saying that it's misleading to tell people that it's just fine and dandy to go ahead, full stop, and consume saturated fat. Don't worry about it because that's not the problem. It's the carbs. No, it's not the carbs. It's the refined carbs, man. It's not the lentils. It's not the broccoli. That argument gets so mixed up, conflated, confused, and misrepresented. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Opinion now. My opinion, if you're going to eat saturated fat, be mindful. Don't make it, off the chain. Just try to moderate it as best you can. Dr. Jason Mitchell will be with me. He has a pretty cool company, Probulin. And I remember when he started that company, and they've made great progress and are making a wonderful contribution to people's health. And he's pretty passionate about it. You'll hear him. If I know him, he'll probably have a comment about my comments. And that's good. He may even disagree with me. And that's good, too. That's fine. 877-897-TALK, toll free, coast to coast. Go to letstalknutrition.com on Facebook, or letstalknutrition.com. You can see them, watch the show there, and visit the Facebook page, the LTN Facebook page. Send me a message. We'll be back with my good friend and colleague, Dr. Jason Mitchell.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract. Available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com. That's KYOLIC.com. Or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
If you've ever had digestive issues slow you down, it's time to live digestively with the #1 high-potency probiotic, Ultimate Flora. Because with 50 billion live cultures inside you, life feels a little lighter, a little livelier, a little more you. No matter where life takes you, live digestively with Ultimate Flora probiotics from Renew Life. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. #1 probiotic brand with 15 billion or more cultures based on annual sales. How can a sweet little fruit gummy help you live digestively? Ultimate Flora probiotic gummies put the ultimate natural digestive support to work inside you to help you feel a little lighter, a little more you. And if raspberry lemonade's a little more you, feel bubbly in a good way with Ultimate Flora probiotic fizzy drink mix. Ultimate Flora probiotic gummies and fizzy drink mix. 2 great ways to live digestively, deliciously. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Zinnia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Zinnia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Zinnia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Zinnia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Zinnia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, and collagen and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you're strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Zinnia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Zinnia by name. Start taking Zinnia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing. Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Flora, premium organic oils, teas, tonics, and supplements. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Dr. Jason Mitchell is my guest, and I've known Dr. Mitchell a long time, and you can always count on him to give you an unvarnished, authentic interpretation and response and view about matters. And we like that around here. There's a lot of things to be in life besides right and wrong. I enjoy listening to people who are authentic and lay it out there and make good sense and have the evidence, even if I disagree with them. Not that I disagree with Dr. Mitchell, but that's what we try to be here. Open-minded, non-denominational, so to speak, when it comes to health, and embrace it. Let's see what's there. Let's learn. Let's understand. Let's talk about it. St. Francis says, it's better to understand than go about the business of being understood. Dr. Mitchell runs this company called Probulin, and they specialize in digestive care and health. Dr. Mitchell, welcome back to LTN. It's great to have you on, man.
Thanks, Dr. Garko. I appreciate being here. It's awesome.
How are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Staying really busy, but I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that I have the ability to be busy, because that just means there's a lot going on in a very positive direction. So always a very good thing. How are you doing?
Doing good. Doing well. All things considered, we're coming along day by day. And that's all you can do. And that's what we're doing. Right?
Yeah. Well, you're always in our prayers. We always continue to think about you. So I'm just glad things are moving in the right direction. So I want you to know that.
Thank you very much. Probulin, the audience is always growing, Dr. Mitchell. In a word, tell the new members of LTN, the viewers and the listeners, and to reinforce other things that you've said on previous shows. In a word, what is Probulin? In a word.
Well, Probulin is a newer direction when it comes to probiotics. It's focused on not about how many billions you consume, but rather how many billions of what you consume will actually survive so that they can do the good work. See, so many people think of things like probiotics as a vitamin, like vitamin C. Well, it couldn't be further from the truth. You don't absorb probiotics. It's almost like you're adopting new residents. I mean, you have these living organisms inside of you that are there to partner with your body in a very special way, symbiotically, so that you can live healthier, more vibrantly, more vitally, and actually have better digestion, better immune support, and so forth. And when these bacteria are alive and doing their job correctly, you're going to reach your health goals a lot better. I mean, it's above my pay grade to say you'll live longer, but I can certainly tell you that quality of life is greatly improved when your digestive system is working better. I would love to comment on what you were talking about at the beginning, because I'm rather passionate about the subject that you brought up.
Oh, sure, please.
When you talk about this whole nature of whether saturated fat's good or bad, or has health sustaining or health diminishing, capacity or what have you,
Qualities,
it's really funny. Food is very emotional. And, when people start talking about food, people get very passionate about their beliefs, and everybody wants to find what they consider the holy grail in the answer of what's the right way to eat. And, and I laugh at it a lot. My doctoral dissertation was on whole food nutrition.
Yeah, I remember that.
My goal and my aim was to really, truly understand, at least from an unbiased perspective, just looking at the research and what it says, how is it that we are supposed to eat? Because if you pay attention to all these diets, you're going to assume that how you're supposed to eat is supposed to change every year because someone's got a new diet every year. So if that's all true, then we're supposed to change the way we eat every year. And I don't necessarily agree with that because everybody's got a different perspective. And I will tell you that what's true is somebody's right, and then there's a lot of people that are wrong. And so when I look at this, I said, okay, so, instead of trying to believe, is the low-carb diet, is the low-fat diet, is the high-fat diet, is the eating butter, is the, people are starting to put butter in their coffee. I'm just like, I'm a little confused by that. Maybe it tastes good, but whether or not it's really good for you or bad for you, I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of research that needs to be done to verify this. But you know what it came out to? I spent 2,500 hours in 5 years doing this dissertation and trying to figure out an answer, and I really came down to it. You need to eat better. And I know it sounds kind of silly.
What did you say? It came down to what?
It came down to just the fact that we need to eat better. And what does better mean? And better means we need to eat more living, real food. And if I had to break it down into percentage, about half of your diet should be vegetable. About 25% of your diet should be fruit. But because this is high-energy fruit, we should consider ones that are lower on the glycemic index, ones that have lower concentrations of sugar, because those fruits also consequently have higher amounts of fibers, which are really important, like raspberries and blueberries and things that are loaded full of antioxidants. But we should eat those sugar, the things that have higher sugars, maybe in the earlier portion of the day. In the remaining 25% of your diet should be a combination of meats, dairy, and grains. But see, in our society, we eat so absolutely opposite of that. I mean, we focus on the protein side as the most important piece of the puzzle, when in fact amino acids from protein are really there for repair and recovery. But plants, loaded full of antioxidants, nutrients, minerals, vitamins, all these different wonderful things are really the most important attribute. And so we should be mostly plant eaters. There's no question about this. And if you look at just the way the structure of our teeth and the way that we're supposed to masticate our food and chew, I mean, it's clearly obvious that we are supposed to be in large part herbivore. Now, I'm not a believer that we should be exclusively herbivore, because there are certain things about our body that the biology of our body just kind of tells us, hematite iron and B12 and things that don't necessarily exist in plants in a way that our body would require. You have to get them from other sources, and certain amino acids that are limiting amino acids that are also not in certain plants. And so, I just look at it and say, we just need to be respectful. Now, the one thing that's absolutely true is that these food engineers need to stop inventing new things that shouldn't exist. I pick on the artificial sugars, the artificial colors, the artificial flavors, the artificial carbohydrates. The comment you made that carbohydrates are not bad is so important for people to understand. It's all these refined garbage carbohydrates. There's a great documentary that I tell people to watch.
We'll tell you what that is when we come back. LTN Coast to Coast.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Alga Life, Algae for Life, CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
You heard Dr. Mitchell. 75% of your diet is plants. That has great implications for heart health, cancer, and your digestive health. People who, that 75% of their diet is not plants, it's maybe 25%, I can assure you have digestive issues of one sort or another. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dr. Mitchell, welcome back.
Oh, thank you very much.
So,
well, I was telling you about that movie.
Yeah.
And I recommend people see this. It's a movie called That Sugar Film. And it's a documentary exposing the truth about the fact of how food engineers create the foods that we have. And I do use the word create, meaning they are manufactured. That 80% of what exists on the grocery store shelf has added sugar in it. And they have done research studies at the Auckland School of Medicine, as well as Princeton and other prestigious universities around the world, to show that this processed refined sugar like corn syrup and sugar and these other things are more addictive than heroin, cocaine, cigarettes, even combinations of these things. And we sit and wonder why sugar is not only legal, but it is promoted. You know, it is more addictive than heroin at the study that was done in Princeton. And so when you look at this, it's shocking to me, but it's not a big surprise that we have such chronic disease issues and such chronic weight management issues and heart issues and issues with diabetes when people are really, unfortunately, addicted. And so I got really passionate about digestive health because if you can improve the environment of where your food goes while also coupling it with, hopefully, a better approach to what you put into that environment, you will live a better quality of life. Now, longer? That's above my pay grade. However, a better quality is a certainty, is that if we make better choices in the way we eat, that roughly about 80 to 85% of your diet should be plants, because that remaining 25% still has a portion of it that's plants related to grains, but it should be heavily grain-rich diet. So 80 to 85% of your diet should be plants. And then we start combining that with better approaches to good bacteria with our digestive system, as well as enzymes and things of that nature. We can have a better approach to reaching better quality of life, having better energy levels, becoming healthier. You know, you look at all these TV shows where they talk about weight loss. The biggest thing they do is change their habits. Change their habits on the way they eat and the way they live. Exercise alone will not do it. There's plenty of research out there that'll show you that exercise is not going to help you lose the weight.
It's a poor predictor. It's a poor predictor for weight loss, yeah. You're right.
Absolutely. It's a small percentage contribution, but when you change your diet, that is a huge participatory contribution as to the weight loss.
No question.
Huge.
Now, probiotics as a dietary supplement, can even a person, certainly a person who's not eating 80 to 85% of their diet constituted of plants, can benefit from taking probiotics, if nothing to help them go to the bathroom.
Absolutely.
But what about people who do eat plants, a lot of plants, their diet is constituted primarily of plants? Can they benefit from Probulin?
Absolutely. Well, you know, probiotics in general, what they are is living organisms that live inside of you that help you live to your full potential. And what that simply means is making sure that what you eat gets digested more efficiently. It makes sure that the immune system that you are equipped with from birth, and by the way, that first inoculation should happen when you're born as you pass through the vaginal canal. Now, some children are born C-section, and so that they don't get necessarily the full expression of what the mom gives so selflessly during the carrying of a child. I mean, I believe that women have they have arguably the largest responsibility to human life as we sit every day. They're the ones charged with not only developing the baby inside the womb, but when they pass through that vaginal canal, they seed that child with that that first inoculation of this really important bacteria that sets the stage for whether the digestive system works properly or not, and whether the immune system is going to be fully as active as it should be. And so when you look at the nature of dietary supplement probiotics, it helps to cover the gaps where you might be lacking, or where your lifestyle, whether it be food, medications we take, beverages we drink, or the lifestyle we lead, or the stress we carry with us every day, whether those things have had an impact on the system that is our digestive system, and whether or not we are properly supported. And using a probiotic on a daily basis, I get the question all the time, should you use one every day? And I said, well, if you are completely stress-free and you eat perfectly, and I mean textbook perfectly as related to all the fresh foods and everything of that nature, I would still say that you do, because stress is not something that is your choice sometimes. It's just part of our life, and consequently, we have to kind of consider that we've developed this very complex life. Probiotics are super important because they're easy, they're not expensive, or they shouldn't be anyway, and they're very effective at improving so many different aspects of health and wellness in our lives. And it helps you to remove waste, to digest the foods you consume, and to support your immune health. Those three basic things make for a better life anyway. And so probiotics are absolutely key in every day.
And these bacteria, yesterday I devoted the whole show to bacteria, and we were talking about this, and these bacteria, beneficial and otherwise, have co-evolved with humans over the millennia. They're part, and they share different kinds of relationships with us, commensal, parasitic, and so on. The different kinds of relationships they have with us, symbiotic. And it's interesting that these bacteria within us and on us are part of us. They help constitute our biology, don't they, Dr. Mitchell?
Yes, absolutely. We cannot live without them. They cannot live without us. It is an important relationship that must exist. If you do not, let's say tomorrow, all the bacteria were to decide, you know what, this is a condemned building, we're out of here. Life would become not livable and you would not sustain. You would expire. These bacteria are required for health and wellness.
They're a necessary condition for good health. They're not a sufficient condition, but they're a necessary condition.
Absolutely, they're necessary. They're absolutely required. You couldn't live without them.
I went to the website, Probulin.com,
yes,
and your company's growing, and I see it evolving, and I now see different SKUs. You have different supplements. We come back. Maybe you can sort of sketch that constellation of products supplements you now have, for those who are new to Let's Talk Nutrition, and for those who may not remember everything you said other times or other occasions on the show. So we'll do that when we come back, and I'll also have the LTN health question of the day. Dr. Jason Mitchell is my guest today, and talking about probiotics generally, Probulin, and, their relationship with us, their importance to nutrition, their importance to our overall health. It's interesting. Years ago, only a few in the world of natural health, not experts, but lay people, were talking about probiotics. Now they're even running commercials on them. LTN, coast to coast.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Did you know that the most common form of calcium supplement today is calcium carbonate, also known as limestone? You don't eat rocks as part of your balanced diet, so why would you choose to supplement your bone health nutritional needs with limestone? Our bodies understand and seek whole food sources of nutrition. New Chapter is proud to deliver Bone Strength Take Care, a calcium complex that delivers key bone health nutrients in the form of whole food, not rocks. Bone Strength Take Care also delivers key bone nourishing nutrients including vitamins D3 and K2. Vitamin K2 is of critical importance as it ensures calcium is placed in the bone where it's needed and stays out of the arteries where it's not. Discover for yourself the whole food bone health alternative to rocks. Bone Strength Take Care, the best-selling natural bone health supplement in America. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit takesolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Renew Life, the digestive care company. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN health question of the day. I was reporting on a new study out of BMJ, published in BMJ, British Medical Journal, good journal. And they took a look at, it was a meta-analysis of reviews of studies. So it was a meta-analysis of, if you will, of meta-analyses. Giant data set. Now, methodologically, I won't get into it. I can tell you that meta-analyses do have some issues. Okay? Nevertheless, on the whole, they're pretty reliable. And during my PhD work, my coursework, I took 6 or 7 stat courses somewhere in there. And it gets pretty complicated. And we won't do that here. They're not perfect, but they give you, they're pretty reliable. And in this study, they found that being overweight was correlated with cancer and strongly correlated with a number of them, but generally there were a certain number that were pretty compelling data and statistically significant. How many different cancers did they find correlated with being overweight or obese? 1 or 11? 877-897-8255. Make it easy for you. You can guess that. 877-897-8255. Let me give you a hint. Being obese is risky business for cancer. 877-897-8255. Dr. Mitchell, welcome back. So your product line now is really maturing and evolving. How would you describe it and sketch it and give the listener and the viewer an idea of what to go in and ask for in a store, a health store?
Absolutely. So here's the deal. When we designed Probulin, it was with the direct intent of making it the most effective product. And I know that everybody says that's what they're trying to do, and I believe that that is the spirit of what they're doing. We formulated our mission on creating our products not based on what is easy to sell, in that the idea that more bacteria is better is sometimes easier from a marketing standpoint, because us as Americans, we believe innately that more is better. So if I have more money, if I have a bigger house, if I have whatever. But see, when it comes to bacteria, the whole notion that more is better really simply is 100% not based on science. It's based totally on marketing and the fact that when you use a product, a massive amount of the bacteria will die before it ever gets an even chance to enter the body and do the good work it does. But you have to pay a lot of money for that in order to get a small amount. Our goal was, we know that money is always tight. People are always concerned about price. They're always concerned about the size of the pill, and they want to make sure the product works. And so we focused on giving the consumers what they wanted, and that was not focusing on how many billions, because it's not scientifically relevant. The part is making sure that the bacteria that you consume actually survives. So we created what is called a delivery system. It is backed by 3 scientific studies and by 2 filed patents. 1 patent's already been issued. And we're very excited about the progression that's being made. And we're about to do a human clinical trial at a major university. I can't disclose that right now, but it's very exciting. And so we deliver, this delivery system is called MacTrek 3D. Probulin has the exclusive on this delivery system, so we're the only brand that carries it, but it is based on using natural components to deliver the largest amount of surviving bacteria. It helps to protect from stomach acid and bile. It helps to make sure the bacteria are hydrated and nourished because they are alive. And it helps to make sure that they have a greater percentage of survival. Now you have to break it down into which product for which person. Well, the Daily Care product is one of our most popular. And that is a product that's good for man, woman, and child. It's the whole family. You know, a lot of companies would suggest that there is a such thing as a men's probiotic, but that's really all marketing. There is a truth about women's probiotics, but for men, you know, there's not a whole lot of difference. But the Daily Care addresses both man, woman, and child and everybody in the home as long as they're old enough to swallow a capsule. So it's an excellent everyday probiotic. Now, when you go off into looking at women's health, women, as we mentioned earlier, have a great responsibility not only of their own health, but also of the health of children that they may give birth to. And as a result, they have a vaginal and urinary tract environment. They have a very different equipment setup, if you will. And because of that, there is extra added support that they need. And based on research, there are certain strains of bacteria like Lactobacillus rhamnosus and Acidophilus reuteri that are really important for women. So we've introduced those in the women's formula. We have one for colon support. Some people, their challenges reside in the colon. The whole inspiration behind this company was that I suffered a disease called ulcerative colitis. Now, I'm not suggesting that Probulin cured me because these products didn't even exist, but it became part of the protocol for me to maintain good health and wellness and balance and to help restore my health from where it was unfortunately out of balance. And so colon support is the product that I use most frequently because that is where my challenge existed. But see, people have issues with constipation and diarrhea and other challenges. And so supporting that colon environment is really important, but it takes very specific bacteria like bifidobacteria. And then we also have our Trim Synergy, which is a weight loss inspired or weight management inspired probiotic. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not designed to take the place of eating well and exercising and things of that nature that we know all have good results. It is there added as a support mechanism that if you're going to make good choices, Trim Synergy will add a little bit more success to the end game. And I will tell you, it's a combination of probiotics that have been researched, like Lactobacillus rhamnosus that showed up in the British Journal, and the British Journal of Clinical Nutrition showing about how probiotics participate potentially in metabolism. And then there's a couple of botanicals, African mango and sensoril, that help with emotional overeating and appetite and metabolism. And so when we combine this synergistic approach, we're able to not only give you good digestive health support, but a little extra added help when your challenge is one that needs to be addressing weight management. And so we do this in a very healthy fashion.
Okay, let's go to
Tampa. To address.
Hold on, I'm sorry to step on you. Got to go to Tampa, Florida. Del, welcome to the show. So, in this new British Medical Journal study focusing on the relationship between being overweight and cancer, how many different cancers did they find correlated with being overweight or obese? 1 or 11?
The amazing Dr. Garko, I would say 11.
Hi, Del. How you doing?
Okay, you?
Thank you. I don't know about amazing, but you're amazing. You got the right answer. Congratulations. You won a $25 supplement gift card.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you for listening. Dr. Mitchell, thank you so much. The only problem is we didn't have enough time today, but we'll catch you the next time. Daily Care, Women's Formula, Colon Support, Trim Synergy. Go to Probulin.com, learn more about those products and others. It's a great probiotic, great technology, clinical evidence to support its use, safety, and effectiveness. Take Probulin. Why? Because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.